Hello, my name is Gary, and I'm making this video blog to reach out to people, other people like me who have learning disabilities. The difficulties I had was in school. They first noticed I had a problem when I was in kindergarten. The gym teacher wrote in a report that I had the motor skills of a 4-year-old. And I was in kindergarten, first aid, so that's when they noticed I was falling behind. And then reading back over the reports, I had visual motor delays. So my coordination was bad for a kid that age. And I remember not being able to tie my shoes. I had poor fine motor skills. I didn't learn to tie my shoes until I had occupational therapy, and finally I was able to do it, but with one-on-one attention with the occupational therapist. Short-term memory problems, I can't remember lists, usually more than 3. So if you would run through a list, give me a list of things to do, I probably will forget it less than 5 minutes later. But I compensate for that by writing stuff down, because there'd be no way I'd remember stuff, especially a list of stuff, more than 5 minutes without losing it. And then the other part, I have trouble with math. I have a dyscalculia. I can't do math in my head. Even it's hard to even do a simpler problem like carrying over. If I lose my place mentally, I would have to start all over. So that's why if I had to do math, I would do it really slowly. But as I got older, I find ways around doing math, and computers is an excellent way for someone as an adult to get around the problem of doing math. Well, if you have a computer, you can do math on Microsoft's Excel. So if you learn basically how to operate Excel, you can do all kinds of math problems, and of course the calculator. And this using technology to get around your learning disability is a great thing that I've noticed since I was a kid in the 70s up to now, that using technology helps a great deal. And then, like in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, when we started writing letters to ask for information for class projects, I really excelled in that, so I was able to do that with the rest of the kids. And then around that time in the late 80s, they introduced word processing. Our school had got more computers, so I was able to type letters using the word processor, since my handwriting was horrible, like cursive handwriting and printing. So that was good to be able to use the word processor, so I could edit and correct stuff before printing it out. And then in high school, I took a keyboarding class where I learned how to type a little bit better, but I can't type without looking at my fingers. I wasn't able to master that. Well, now I've been taking classes in a technical college, and I still have trouble with math. I probably can't do simple elementary school math in my head. I would have to do it on paper or with the calculator real slow. So don't ask me to do math, but I can understand larger medical concepts like craniometaphyseal dysplasia and talking about anatomy and physiology, I can understand and grasp those concepts and read it and understand it. And I can talk about like hematology or the parts of the brain, like the cerebral cortex and the left and right hemisphere of the brain, and then like the pituitary gland, the hypothalamus and the thalamus and the cerebellum. I can like rattle off parts of that, and the brainstem, and talk about the reticular activating system, but I can't do simple elementary school math in my head. So that's how I'm uneven. Where I can talk advanced vocabulary, but I can't do simple math. So that's how my brain is wired. If you have anything to share with me with your experiences, if they're similar to mine, with your everyday struggles with learning disabilities, leave either a video response or a message, text message on the bottom. Otherwise, that's all I can think about now, and I'll probably be posting more videos in the future as soon as I would think about what I'm going to say. So, thank you very much for watching, and see you again soon.